Facebook and Twitter are usually what people think of when they hear the term social media. But there's another major player in the field that's not to be overlooked: Pinterest. You can drive serious traffic to your sites using Pinterest, if you know how. But more on that in just a second. First, let's talk a little bit about Pinterest. Pinterest is a place where people go to share images of things they like. Product images, cute pictures, funny memes, or infographics. These images are grouped together into boards of usually related images. Each image posted to a board is called a pin. The pins can, optionally, have a description that contains a link. If you post great pictures, you can get followers. Your followers see all of the pins you post to your boards in their timeline. People can also find your pins when they search Pinterest for specific types of images. It's a simple concept, and it's wildly popular. Pinterest is growing rapidly. As of March of this year, people have posted more than 50 billion pins to the social media network. That's a 66% growth in just 1 year. ComScore's stats peg Pinterest with 79 million unique users just in the United States. That is serious traffic potential. So how do you generate traffic to your sites with Pinterest? As with any social media network, the key is to get a lot of followers. Pinterest, however, has a second key to traffic generation: post a lot of pins. The more pins you post, the more likely your pins will appear when people search Pinterest. If that sounds like a lot of work, it is. Or at least it was, until I developed Social Multiplier. Social Multiplier is an exclusive tool available only to LearnFromJon.com members, and it completely automates the process of gaining a huge number of followers on Pinterest and posting a ton of pins. If the word spam immediately comes to mind, get it out of there now. These are real followers that have demonstrated an interest in your target market, and the pins are real quality pins from quality images. Let me show you how it works. Social Multiplier lets you set up as many profiles as you want. Each profile is for a single Pinterest account, so you can use this tool with multiple accounts. You can log into Pinterest by selecting your account from the drop-down menu. Once you're logged in, you can then search for boards that are related to your market. I'll use jewelry as an example, and then find boards. And we'll go out to Pinterest and find boards that are related to your keywords. I'll stop there. You can literally find hundreds and hundreds of boards related to just about anything. 50 billion pins, remember, that covers a lot of boards. In order to build up followers, what you do is click a board and then click Follow Board Followers. Now what that'll do is it will go through and follow people that are following that board. Let me show you that Pinterest makes that information available. When you click on the followers of any board, this one's called Find Jewelry, it pops up a list of all of the followers of that board, and then you can follow them. Now, why would you want to follow a bunch of people if what you're looking for is to get followers yourself? Well, it's because when you follow somebody, they will very often follow you back. And the more followers you have, and the better the pins you post, the more likely that people that you follow will follow you back. The follow back rate varies, but it can be as high as 25 to 30%. So for every 100 people you follow, you can get up to 30 people following you. Now, after waiting a while, you can then go through and unfollow the people who are not following you back. The reason why that's important is because Pinterest limits the number of people that you can follow to 50,000. So you need to consistently unfollow people who aren't following you in order to follow more and more people from different boards to get your follow count up. Now, incidentally, Pinterest also limits how many people you can follow per hour to 300, and the number that you can unfollow per hour to 500. Social Multiplier is aware of these limits. So what you end up with is a huge number of people following you that you know are interested in this case, jewelry. because they're following boards that are related to jewelry. Once you have a large following, when you pin to your board related to, in this case, jewelry, those pins appear in your followers' timelines, and some of those followers will click through the link you put in your description, generating traffic to your site. Now, searching for boards and manually clicking the follow and unfollow buttons in Social Multiplier is vastly quicker than doing all of that manually, but you can make it much, much faster. We do that on the Schedules tab. You can schedule Social Multiplier to automatically search for boards that match your keywords and follow the users following those boards. Since Pinterest has hourly limits, you can have the software do this once per hour, or more slowly if you want. By letting the scheduler run all day and night, you generate a huge number of followers. You see, it's a very simple form. You pick your account, you enter your keywords, you tell it the maximum number of people you want to follow and how often you want to run the schedule. And you can also tell it whether or not you want to automatically unfollow the non-reciprocating accounts. But that's not all that Social Multiplier can schedule. It can also automatically schedule the pinning of images to any of your boards. Now, the great thing about this is that Social Multiplier also provides the images you pin to the boards. Check it out. I've selected my account here. Let me type in the word jewelry and click Find Images. Now, you have the option of only finding images that are available for Creative Commons use. Now, I'll just go ahead and stop there, even though it can find a lot more than just 42 images. And you see, it finds all of these images and will pin them to the board of your choosing. In this case, I would pin it to my board, Find Jewelry. I would give it a target URL so that when someone clicks on the image of the pin, it clicks through to this site. And you also add a description, and this is very important. Visit examplesite.com for more stunning jewelry. Now, Pinterest is going to convert this examplesite.com into a clickable link. And that's important because you want people to be able to immediately click through that description and visit your site. You can add that description on every pin or every other pin or every third pin or however you want to do it. I always do every pin. So far, has not been an issue. And you can tell it how often you want to add a pin. On my busiest board, I'm pinning every 3 minutes. You can also have it removed pin images to avoid duplicates, but frankly, I don't do that. An occasional duplicate pin is not a problem because different people are looking at their timeline at different times. So someone who may have seen that pin the first time you put it on your board won't see it the next time, but somebody else will, and it can generate more traffic, and so on. And you can run as many keywords as you want to add a variety of images matching a variety of keywords. Social Multiplier will randomly pick one of these images to post to your board. Okay, now I've already got a bunch of things scheduled. You can see they're pink, but the only reason why they're pink, and I know you're wondering, is because they're paused. I didn't want the scheduled tasks going off while I was showing you this demo. But just how many followers and how much traffic can Social Multiplier generate? I know you're wondering that too, so let me show you. My busiest account, Find Jewelry, currently has 9,713 followers. Oh, excuse me, that's just that one board. The entire account has 9,836 followers. I've posted 5,310 pins to my boards. And that has generated, so far this month, you can see how the number has risen because I've been developing this software throughout the month. That number has risen and risen and risen so that I'm averaging 84 visitors a day for a total of 1,851 visitors so far this month. But I'm not just using this on my account. We're also using this on some other test accounts. Check out Josh Spalding's account, 13,000 followers that Social Multiplier has given him to his account. It's set it and forget it. He hasn't done anything. He just lets it run. The Wood Designer account has almost 5,000 followers, and our Camp.com account has almost 3,000 followers because they have not been running the software nearly as long as Josh and me. Think about it. By simply creating a Pinterest account and configuring Social Multiplier to grow the followers and post the pins, you can generate an incredible amount of traffic on autopilot. It's truly set it and forget it. Now, this tool is almost ready for release. Look for an email from me soon announcing its availability. But remember, it will only be available to members of LearnFromJon.com. It's another exclusive traffic building tool that only LearnFromJon members can take advantage of. If you're not already a member, then take advantage of the promotional discount offer that I'll be emailing you about once Social Multiplier is released.